Alright, the nerds are in the Battle.net channel. I am ready. I think they are currently doing videos in the Whispers. They should both be streaming. Let me go ahead and take a look at that quickly. I see Pig is live. CatZ is not live. I don't know if CatZ will stream. Puppy, are you streaming too? I'm actually very excited for this. So you guys had a couple of minutes to get your channel point wages in. 1.5 million against 1.2 million. Okay. It would be great to fuse the two main events into 2v2. We can run different events, guys. We don't have to mess with the big brain bouts to run other things. If there is time and there is desire to run a 2v2 tournament, we can absolutely do that, but there's no need for that. Alright, CatZ is currently booting up his stream, and as soon as his stream is good to go, then I guess we are all good to go together. Let Indy know the map order. And then we are good to go. We are still a little bit ahead of schedule, but that obviously has everything to do with that ZVZ we had in the beginning of this Big Brain Bouts. Probably the shortest series in Big Brain Bouts history. A 10-minute game, a 4-minute game, and a 4-minute game. But I'm glad that the rest of the evening was pretty good. We had the two Terrans winning the TVPs, but I think Battle Booty against Showdown was exciting. I think Clem against SKillous was exciting. So I'm already pretty happy with the return of the Big Brain Bouts, but I truly hope that our main event is going to be awesome. I don't see too much of these guys. I obviously watch like a game or two randomly on their streams if I am bored late at night, but not too often, so I'm excited. I know that they had a ladder game against each other a couple days ago that was apparently epic and was over 20 minutes and very close. Pig's random is at 5468. CatZ's Zerg is at 53 and a bit, so small MMR advantage on the side of Piggy, but obviously that doesn't really mean a whole lot. There's something wrong with my earbud, but I don't know what it is. I think it's better now. Pig said he's finishing up. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to say it, guys, but it's just Pig being Pig. I'll let you guys read it and just be silent. I am definitely going to watch this best of 5 back from Pig's point of view. I did that for his best of 5 against DeMusliM as well. That was a good watch. Pig streams are pretty much always entertaining. Pig is a dirty boy. Sometimes I truly wonder how he behaves so much when he's... Well, I say he behaves a lot when he's doing a professional broadcast, but I believe during the Big Brain Bouts, I did hear a couple of great Ds in there. It was a solid D. The defense was flaccid a couple of times. Like, Pig can't always help himself, but, you know, he's not quite crossing any lines yet. Hello, Zitranier. Pig is a special man. I'm excited, man. This should be really fun. I'm glad to see these two guys were so eager to play against each other. If I know Pig, he's gonna focus on some very solid D. The key to victory will probably be a great D. And we'll take it from there. I'm gonna ask CatZ. Did any of the big boys help you get ready? CatZ spends a lot of time with the likes of Lambo, Elaser, Creed, etc. I don't know if he asked them for any help. Clem also lost to HeroMarine in Big Brain Bouts. Yeah, that's right. He lost to TVT. That was before IEM Katowice. I remember HeroMarine doing the proxy marauder on Babylon. So yeah, that is correct. Clem did lose to Gabe. Who is the overdog here? I guess Pig is the overdog, but barely. CatZ said he's just been lathering in preparation for this event because he doesn't really know what race Pig will play. But he said he will do random now before vetoes. He said it's difficult to prepare for it, but he feels good. Honestly, CatZ blew me away with his performance against Fjant. Because I actually thought that would be too difficult for CatZ. But I was like, it could still be a fun series, right? A little bit of ZVZ. and he 3-0'd Fjand. Now, maybe that wasn't necessarily the best showing of Fjand, but, you know, a win is a win, and CatZ looked really solid in that best of 5. West, mate. All west. Indy hosted the wrong server. He hosted on East. That's a little unfair, since CatZ is currently in Atlanta. Fun weekend ahead of us, guys. Count VB final. That's kind of exciting. I am cheering for PSV, by the way, in case anybody is wondering. So nice to finally have F1 back on the menu. We've got some WTL matches to look forward to tomorrow and Sunday. And then Tuesday, DreamHack starts. I look forward to F1 tomorrow and on Sunday, yes. Definitely on Sunday, because on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. my time, we are going to do the full virtual race Baku. This could be a very painful experience in the life of a Formula 1 streamer for Roddy. Because if I crash out, I have to watch other people drive for like an hour and a half. I'm going to be very, very safe. And I hope it's not going to be too painful. But I've got a pretty bad feeling about that. The only thing that kind of sucks about today, guys, is that Dortmund didn't win. That's real pain. Who does Bayern Munich play tomorrow, guys? Do they have a difficult game or is it easy? I guess they're playing at home because they played Mainz away last weekend. So stupid from Dortmund. What is it? Bayern plays on Sunday. Hertha, jeez Louise. That's a throw. Right, we can forget about that. I think Dortmund is way worse than Arsenal. Dortmund referee was paying. I didn't watch the game, but I think there are no excuses. If you want to win the Bundesliga and you play against a team like Bochum, you just have to win, man. You have to demolish these nerds. I don't like whining about the referees. All right, we are ready. It is pretty much 11 p.m. sharp. We had Dave Testa stop by with the 21 months. It's been a long day of StarCraft for me, guys. WTL, ladder, and now a couple of best of 5s, the Big Brain Bouts, but it's been a very enjoyable Friday for me. Let's go ahead and hop into the main event of the evening. BASILISK Big Brain Bouts number 24.
Let's get it on. Round 1, fight.
And we're gonna kick things off at a ZVZ. But this man did not pick Zerg, he picked random. In the top left side, for the second time in the Big Brain Bouts, we are looking at the main base of everybody's dirty Australian. This is the man who can't help himself. Hits big, loves banelings, loves roaches all over the place, and talks about great Ds quite often. In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the founder and owner of Root Gaming. He has been a household name in the StarCraft 2 scene since literally 2010. It is our Peruvian Zerg living in Atlanta, Georgia. This is CatZ. You bet on Pig, but rooting for CatZ? That's fair, right? That's fair. So you always win. Pig played random, yes. I showed the loading screen for a split second. He was absolutely playing random, and I think he's gonna play random for the entire thing. It's going to be Hatch first versus Hatch first. CatZ is sending a drone to the other side of the map, so I guess he just wants to identify as quickly as possible what he's playing against. CatZ could do a trick here, guys. He could do something weird. And CatZ is a guy who does like weird stuff. We're sending out another drone. He's gonna go double Hatch. CatZ! CatZ! What is happening? I mean, get the big brain emojis out there in the chat, guys. CatZ doing CatZ things. This is main event video gaming, baby. Double Hatch, but one Hatch is part of the wall off. Before we drop the spawning pool and take the extractor after a drone scout. I actually really wonder what Pig's response is going to be when he scouts this. Pig's Overlord now makes it to the other side of the map and is going to see all the hatcheries over here from CatZ. Obviously, this is going to help CatZ to get a very easy wall off in case he feels like he needs a wall off. And it's also going to give him some extra larva to work with. But it doesn't really matter how you spin this. This is not optimal video gaming. Because if it was, guys, you'd see Serral and Reynor do it too. But it doesn't matter. We often talk about how it's better to do something that you're very comfortable with rather than something that everybody else tells you that's good. Honestly, I think I kind of like this response from PiG. Just take a very quick third hatchery on the correct location. He even stopped mining gas here, guys. Even stopped mining gas. I disagree with that statement, Jestefon, who says after the Man City game, Kevin is the name of the best football player in the world at the moment. As far as I know, his first name is Kylian and not Kevin, but I know what you are going for, but I will disagree, mate. As good as De Bruyne is, he is no Mbappe. Second Evo chamber goes down, so we've got +1 melee being researched on the first one. And that is melee, by the way, guys, before Zergling speed even. So very quick, +1 melee here for CatZ. PiG is going to drop a baning nest on his side of the map. Theoretically, if I would tune into this game right now, I'd absolutely like it for PiG. CatZ is obviously putting himself in an awkward spot by the way that he's playing. But the one thing you can say in favor of CatZ is that CatZ will have a whole lot more experience playing these kinds of games than PiG does. And if you're PiG, it's very easy to have a misread or be a bit confused about what's happening. And CatZ is probably like somewhat confident that, yeah, this is fine. Everything is going exactly according to plan. Oh no, Wingant. That man is amazing. But Mbappe is the best. For me, there is no debate. But I know it's always up to personal opinions anyway. I think there is no debate there. PiG is going to fire up 6 roaches. Has a baneling morphing as well. Where are we morphing this bane? Just at home. Already has 2 defensive banes. So with 3 defensive banelings, I have a hard time believing that CatZ can really get a whole lot done with all the links. Does have a crap ton of larva to work with because of his weird build. Queens are Overlord hunting. Now losing 1 Overlord is no big deal, but CatZ is not supposed to lose this 2nd Overlord, guys. That's just a misrally and that's just a straight up mistake. It's a little bit unfortunate for our man from Peru. We'll go up to 3 bases himself, but obviously the base of PiG is already completely up and running. Somewhat well saturated. We're getting there. We have 6 extra drones on the way. Here come all the links for CatZ. The floodgates have opened. PiG does have 3 defensive banelings though. And CatZ had double Evo, but he only has +1 melee here. It does have a quick Spire, by the way. For this many links and double Evo and +1 carapace, CatZ also has a pretty damn quick Spire. This really is creative video gaming. Those banelings were so close to finishing up. The banelings will finish up and get a pretty damn good connection. CatZ really does not get a lot done. Has lost 18 links. Only killed 2 Zerglings and apparently 2 banelings obviously detonated too. And you're just not a lover, Zeet. And that's okay, mate. But then you're just not a lover of the man that is the great Kylian. But I digress of the football talk for now, guys. We're 60 minutes into a ZVZ. We've got a Spire 75% done. And PiG is probably going to be a bit surprised by how damn quick this Spire is. And look at CatZ's work account, by the way, guys. 57 drones. Despite the fact that the 3rd base was very late on location. Our man from Peru has 57 drones and has a Spire finishing up, and PiG at this point, no Spire himself, no Hydra den. Queen count is at 6, so that's pretty reasonable, but it's a pretty cool strategy here by CatZ. Like this kind of stuff would be very vulnerable to like a well-timed +1 roach attack, but yeah, PiG has basically just done a little bit of everything. We have a little link skirmish here, but these roaches are going to get picked off, and that one roach that's morphing into a Ravager is going to die too. It's more roaches on the production tab for PiG, more mutas on the production tab for CatZ. And I'm honestly really starting to love this for CatZ, man. Like this many mutas are out. PiG is going to be able to stabilize on 3 bases, but I think going up to 4 bases seems mission impossible to me. And what I would really love to see here from CatZ is go 4 bases himself now immediately and make like 20 more drones. I'd say go 4 base and make 20 more drones. Because Pig is going to hard turtle on 3 bases for quite some time. Is also building 2 to 5 spore crawlers per base, by the way. I mean, against Widow Mines I don't recommend it, but against Mutas I think it's pretty good. Not all the spore crawlers are done. One of them is going to get cancelled. Mutas already having a field day. That was not even a cancel, so that's a kill on the drone too. Come on, I'd love to see CatZ. Yeah, okay, he's building the hatch. That's a great call. As CatZ is even firing up a relatively quick hive, guys. So we open up with hatch pool. And we now have Mutas out and a hive on the way. 8 minutes into the game. I like it for CatZ. I'm not a ZVZ expert. Especially not when they're playing this freaking weird. But I really like this for CatZ. I feel like as long as he doesn't do something silly, he should absolutely be able to dictate the pace of this game. He's going to have all the map vision in the world. No matter how many spore crawlers Pig has, there should always be some potential for these Mutas. Now the only thing that I want to know is what are we transitioning to? We're going Ultras? We're playing Ling Bane Muta Ultra, I guess, right? Like, we have all these spore crawlers, guys, but with this many Mutas, as he tries to save one of the Mutas against the spore crawler, that doesn't quite work out. But Pig just does not have enough anti-air yet. Pig has built so many roaches and they have been completely useless. Because they were just not able to ever make it to the other side of the map. Mutas were already out at this point. Finally, the Infestors hatch. They do not have the Pathogen Glands upgrade. So, as soon as these Infestors come out, they don't have enough energy for Fungal. And here is indeed the Ultralisk Cavern. CatZ already has +2. I'd kind of like to see Adrenal Glands as well. We have plenty of minerals. Maybe we can take these gases and we can get a bunch of Banelings and Adrenal Glands. Piggy is definitely in trouble here in game 1. It just seems impossible for him to go up to 4 bases. CatZ has all the map vision in the world. And CatZ is just kind of successfully bamboozled Pig. Now maybe Pig can land a couple of great Fungals. And can then just full send it, maxing out on Roach, Hydra, Infestor. Which is a pretty good army to max out on. Pig has a chance. CatZ needs to build a couple Overlords. By the way, there's a Fungal. That's a good one. That's a whole bunch of Mutas getting caught. Second Fungal is good as well. And Pig will finally get a couple of points on the board here. Not all that many Mutas dying. CatZ really desperately needs to take these gases, by the way, guys. Or get a macro hatch in the main base. We are floating 1900 minerals. CatZ could be in trouble. If Pig decides to attack with this army, CatZ could be in some trouble. Because he is supply block. He's about to lose another Overlord. He's going to go for the counterattack. I love it. Are there defensive Banelings? No. Will Pig return? If Pig, okay, Banelings going to come in from the back. What are we going to do with these Banes? Is Pig paying attention? Piggy is not quite paying attention, but does leave a couple of units behind, so it's good enough. Obviously, the Lynx are going to absolutely ravage everything on the other side of the map. And it seems like we're going to kick off this main event with a good old-fashioned base raid. No recalls available in ZVZ. And instead of building roaches, I think Pig needs to start building drones. Because Pig is in danger of being eliminated. Like, CatZ can evacuate these drones to the top left side. I don't think Pig has any roaches out. Well, it seems that Pig is going to try to get one last stronghold here in the main base. Roaches in a mineral line, very well protected. And obviously the spore crawlers are there too. I mean, this is just craziness. Whole bunch of spine crawlers have finished up in the natural. But these spines will fall against this maxed out Roach Hydra army. Or at least once upon a time we were close to max out. One Ultra hatches and actually makes it safely into the main base. CatZ is making 27 Banelings in his main and has brought the Mutas home. He does not want to attack. The final fight of game 1 will take place in the main base of CatZ. We've got Banelings, we've got Ultras, we've got Mutas. Pig has the army supply lead, or is CatZ gonna evacuate? CatZ will evacuate with the Nidus. That's a big brain play. We need more big brain emote. Or is he gonna fight? No, he's gonna fight. Alright, we have... Oh, that's a Fungal and a half, though. An amazing Fungal by Pig. That's a lot of Banelings. All the Banelings explode. Another amazing Fungal. What a fight by Pig. I don't think it's enough because Ultras are so freaking good. Lynx are so freaking good. But Pig absolutely did about as well as he could ever do here. And it might actually somewhat be enough. It comes down to the final Ultras. These Ultras are struggling, but there is only one Hydra remaining. 0 Hydras remaining. So CatZ can remake Mutas. And CatZ still has 60 drones. What a fight. And what a game. There are a couple of roaches now attacking this base at the 6 o'clock position. Yeah, the mutas are a problem. Did we lose the Hydra then? Yes. Pig cannot make any units that shoot up, guys. So all that CatZ needs to do is get a few more mutas out. And obviously that Spire is full on HP. CatZ will be able to get a few more mutas out. Pig does have some money in the bank, to be fair. And he is rebuilding the Hydra then. Okay. What a game. 60 supply against 44, but I do think game 1 belongs to CatZ. Because obviously Pig is going to run out of minerals real soon. CatZ has this base in the top right side. I don't even think Pig is aware of it. No, Pig has never seen it. Honestly, those fungals, by the way, they were picture perfect, man. Pig absolutely nailed those fungals. That's why we call him Pig the Nailer. But unfortunately, it's not quite good enough. Even though he still has 46 army supply. Maybe there is a tiny chance. Pig has the army supply lead. And the roaches and hydras can be pretty good against spines. You know what CatZ need to do, by the way? CatZ should bring back a couple of drones. Like, this base is oversaturated. Right now, put 9 drones in the Nidus and pop them back out into your main base. And you can mine from your main base again. I mean, Pig could still do it. Honestly, there is a chance that Pig can still do it. Because 70 links, 3 mutas. Well, this is a lot of Zerg. Is CatZ gonna counterattack once more? He's looking for it. Lynx can go for the main base. Could still try to eliminate Pig. Obviously, Lynx with +2 and Reynor are very good against buildings, but this base will fall. The spines will fall. The drones are gonna try to evacuate through the Nidus, and that will succeed once more. Alright, the Lynx need to go for the main. Go! Stop wasting time on larva. Oh my goodness, this game is ridiculous. Alright, here come the Lynx. They're gonna try to fight a Hydra, but beautiful hold position on the drones. In the end, the drones will get picked off. And now the Lynx are gonna try to do their absolute best to eliminate Piggy. Piggy needs to send units home, not just overseers. Pig, you need to send units home, my friend. Oh my god, the Hydras are so slow. The Hydras are so slow. They have groove spines, but that is all they have. With 0 drones, I just don't think it's doable. The final few buildings here for Pig. He's got a roach one. He's got a couple of extractors. He's got some spore crawlers. There are 2 spore crawlers, guys. This is Pig's plan of not being eliminated in this game. 2 spore crawlers in the middle of the map. I mean, an A for effort. Well, a couple of links will get picked up here as they're trying to get the final extractors. So Pig saves an extractor. Pig saves the spore crawler and still has a big army. CatZ is actually running a little bit low on money. He's got 1 ultra. What is this ultra gonna do? Ultra is gonna try to snipe the infestor, but okay, obviously CatZ can see the spores, right? Yeah. CatZ knows where the spores are. Mate, CatZ can actually maybe not win the fight, guys. He's making extra links, but he's running very low on larva. Piggy with 2 drones still battling. I've counted him out twice, but he can absolutely still do this. But he needs to make sure that he doesn't... Okay, he lost the mutas. But there are no... Excuse me, he lost the hydras, but there are no mutas left. Now Lynx and Ultra are gonna fight a couple of roaches and that 1 Ultra, guys. That 1 Big Daddy Ultra is powerful. The roach is gonna show up as well. Obviously, Pig cannot ignore these Zerglings. Here are the spores. If the 2 spores... There's a drone in the mix as well. The last drone dies. So there is an extractor and 2 spore crawlers left for Pig. This is actually turning into one of the most epic games of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. 1 drone Pig, but a bunch of roaches and hydras against 35 drone CatZ. CatZ is making a 2nd ultra. Is that good enough? CatZ can still make units right from the main. Yeah, he can still make units. Alright. The extractor is gonna die too. So all that Pig has left, guys, is 1 drone. Where's that 1 drone? Oh my god, it's hiding. Piggy, you dirty boy. Like, if CatZ full sends it on the spore crawlers, but then suddenly a new extractor pops up, there is a chance that Pig still wins this game. But I think 2 ultras and 6 links is too much, man. Ultras are so good. They have chitinous plating. They've got +1 carapace. Here are the spore crawlers. Here are the links, CatZ. Every Zergling counts, mate. You don't want to do that with your Zerglings. Oh my goodness. You can obviously pull the drones as well, right? 27 drones. All changelings. Oh my goodness. Piggy with the changelings preventing the ultra from entering the main base. This is the highest level of video gaming we have ever seen. I don't want to see Serral. I don't want to see Clem. I want to see Pig against CatZ, but I do think that CatZ will still have more than enough here. One Ultra does die, but that's a lot of drones. The Spore Crawlers are building, and Pig is about to get eliminated unless he morphs the drone. He cannot morph the drone, and after 18 minutes, it is CatZ taking the 1-0 lead. After killing the final Spore Crawlers. Oh my goodness. This is already the limit, guys. We've already all won. That's fantastic.
Are you not entertained?
That is sick. That is an amazing game between these two. CatZ takes the 1-0 lead after something that I can honestly not even describe in words. The Changeling block. That is actually a bit of a CatZ special. A long time ago, CatZ won an amazing game by putting a Changeling on hold position. It's probably like Wings of Liberty even. He's legitimately the first one that I saw pull that off in a high level game. And now Pig actually kind of returning the favor there. It did not change the outcome of the game, but that was amazing. Those fungals, by the way, on the banelings in the main base of CatZ, those were insane. On 2 different spots as well. Whew. Oh my goodness. I poured myself a whiskey and I didn't take a single sip of it during that game. Because we were basically on the edge of our seat from the very beginning till the very end. That was sick. Thank you to Breba. Apparently Baby Marine and Cuckoo were shit talking me for making CatZ versus Pig the main event of the evening. Wow. Who's the expert now, you little Terran shit kids? We want to see you too. Well, I wanted to see myself too, but DeMusliM was too chicken shit to play me. It's not my fault. CatZ is my witness, guys. He is streaming. Let's go ahead and show the streams of these boys for a split second, because they obviously deserve it. So Piggy is over at Pig StarCraft and CatZ is over at Root CatZ, and CatZ is my witness. He too was pushing DeMusliM to play me. Sick game, matey. So this is CatZ and this is Pig. No, sorry. X5 Pig. He renamed himself many years ago.
So we added Carapace just quite a bit later. Fun game though. But yeah, if I was like straight 66 drones, get the queens up, get the spores up, defend the bases would be good.
The boys doing a little bit of analyzing and chitty chat in between the game. That's awesome. Did I see the king and queen in Rotterdam yesterday? No. I did go to the city for a little bit just to walk around and see a bunch of people. You know, people watching. It's something that's very enjoyable when you get older. But I didn't really party and I didn't see the king or the queen. I think they were only there very early. So that was way before the time that I made it into the city. Ate some burgers. I did go to TGI Fridays, Cuckoo. Now, I don't think you know what TGI Fridays is. But I did go to TGI Fridays. I had some chicken tendies and a nice cocktail. I don't know the name of the cocktail. 77 something. But you have no clue what it is? Exactly. One day you will learn about the greatness of TGI Fridays. Alright, it is not going to be a ZVZ for round 2. It is a PVZ.
Round 2. Fight!
In the top left side of Neo Humanity, we are looking at the main base of the man who has taken the 1-0 lead, our creative Peruvian Zerg. This is CatZ. In the bottom right side, we're looking at the main base of the man who is playing as random in tonight's main event Best of 5. He is now 0-4, by the way, in the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts when it comes to map score. It's time to get a W on the board, matey. This is Pig from Australia. Pig is indeed playing as random tonight. CatZ guy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Pig, I hope you're aware of this, mate. I have died to this a couple times already. CatZ is gonna try to mine out the gold minerals, take the extractor and link flood Piggy. And if Pig does not see this coming, he is in all sorts of trouble. This is the awesome gas. Well, this has been done on Stargazers. This has been done on many maps in the past. And Pig has to be aware of this, but so far he is not aware of this. Uh-oh. Yeah, but when the guy did it against me, Dunmate, it wasn't with the extractor. That dude just grabbed 6 drones and sent them to the other side of the map and mined out the mineral patches. But like this, you can do it very quickly, and all you need is 2 drones. The idea here is, guys, that every single time you take gas, the gas gets replaced by minerals. Now the minerals, they get replaced by gas. And then you can just kind of rinse and repeat this over and over again. And Pig has no idea. I have to admit, though, that this is a little bit sloppy on the side of Piggy, guys. I'll be dead honest. Because you're playing against CatZ. You know CatZ is dirty. You know he does weird builds. You know that he loves to all-in you. And to me, this is honestly looking like a 2-0 lead for CatZ. Pig has not seen this. Pig is not aware of this. Piggy is in all sorts of trouble. I think Pig is dead, is what Legoland says. I agree with you, mate. Now, maybe if CatZ reveals it too early, we can have a good fight with like the Stalker. Okay, at this point, Pig knows. Pig has seen that this mineral patch is gone. Well, what can you even do, though? What can you even do? Link speed is halfway done. He's gonna go for the pylon. Pig needs to pull probes. He needs to save his pylon. He's gonna go for a second pylon. The floodgate's still open. At least the Stalker is out. I mean, with a Stalker and an Adept, I would say keep the Adept here, by the way. You don't want to see this Adept get surrounded. Can Pig wall this off ever, guys? Do we have enough money for that? No. Does not seem like we do. The Adept is gonna shade safely into the main base. And Pig is gonna try to defend in the main. I mean, at the bare minimum, I feel like Pig is gonna lose the Nexus. Well, CatZ has revealed this very early on, and he doesn't have too many Zerglings initially. Obviously, now we have 20 Lings out on the map, and 20 Lings is a problem. Pig is gonna maybe try to wall off the front. No, he's gonna try to get a battery. He's gonna pull all the probes. He's gonna try to take this fight. Stalker gets surrounded. The Adept is showing up, but it's a little bit late. And this is just a very painful fight for the Protoss. We do have one more Adept popping out of the gateway, but this Adept dies. The probes will die. And it seems that we are looking at a 2-0 lead for CatZ here. Oh, Piggy, mate. It's Neo Humanity. It's CatZ. There is room for dirty Zerg shenanigans. There was an early drone on the other side of the map. You gotta be thinking about this. Nice probe micro there. We do have a Dark Shrine on the way. That was pretty well done by Pig, but he did lose 11 probes. He's got 2 Adepts now. I mean, there's no way that he saves the Nexus, right? Wait, if you can actually get a pylon here and hold position, that would be sick. I feel like this Nexus will pretty much always die, but CatZ doesn't go for the Nexus initially. Now it's actually going to be really close, man. CatZ is bleeding out a lot of Zerglings. That's very sexy, that micro, but more Lings do show up. CatZ wants that Nexus, and CatZ will get the Nexus. Now it's ultra low XP, and it is going to fall. Pig has done very good with his Adepts, I gotta say, over the last minute. Unfortunately, the Adepts are just a bit too far away from the battery. And now I think that it's inevitable that the Zerglings will get a perfect scout on the Dark Shrine too. Maybe it's already been scouted. Yeah, it has already been scouted. The Spore Crawler goes down in the main base. I'm sure we already have a Spore in the natural ruin. Yeah. I don't think there really is a lot that Pig can do in this game. Pig is gonna have to seriously outplay the hell out of CatZ if he wants to make this a game. If those Adepts were a little bit closer to the battery, they would have been able to take a great fight against the Lings. Because the Link count was high, but it wasn't quite overwhelming. Random Lings now running into the main base, and things are just going from bad to worse for the man from Australia. Only has 18 probes. I want to say down to 18 probes. Only working with 18 probes. The 2 DTs, they can maybe get the Roach one actually, right? 1 DT is revealed. 2 DTs, but I think a little bit to the left. And they're not. Okay, this is awkward. Well, the lair is done. Overseer is on the way. CatZ is enjoying a base advantage and a 9 worker advantage. What is Pig's plan here, guys? Okay, recalling the Archon. Whoa, he saved it, I think. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like it restarted, morphing into an Archon all over again after the recall. I didn't know that. That seems like a bug. It was almost done, and then after the recall, it started all over again. Pig is just gonna try to get a wall off the Archon. There's a battery. The probe, though, is not in the correct spot. Archon gets surrounded, but near the battery, I think the Archon is fine. And the Archon actually gets a great fight against the Zerglings. So Pig is honestly doing very good with the very few units that he has. He is slowly turning this into a game. CatZ is now making a spine crawler. For the life of me, I cannot explain this spine crawler, but there is a spine crawler, guys. And finished up. I mean, obviously, 34 drones and 2 base, guys. It's not fantastic. Pig is still in trouble. He's in pretty dire straits. A Stargate? 1 or 2? What is this? The 7-minute, 20-second Stargate from 26 probes? The Ravages are a problem. The Ravages are a big problem. Because Pig's army doesn't have a lot of micro potential, right? So, for the people who say that it's playable, like, if CatZ would do nothing, yeah, sure. But CatZ is obviously going to try to get some value out of the pretty big army supply advantage he currently has. It's 53 army supply against 18. And Pig does not have Blink Stalkers. Seems like he's going to go for a Desperation Void Ray. I would say a Void Ray is a solid choice there. I wouldn't go for an Oracle, because the Oracle is going to run out of energy. Just like a Phoenix. I mean, oh, to snipe the Overseer. Now you can warp in DTs. He's trying to play Phoenix DT. He's trying to be Ruddy, but he's in a little too much trouble to be Ruddy here. The floodgates are open. All the Roaches, Lings, and Ravagers show up. I like the idea of Piggy there, but he just got caught off guard. He got caught with his pants down. And knowing Pig, his pants are pretty much always down. He saw the drone, and of course, like, you can say, like, oh, it's just a drone scout because Pig is playing random, and CatZ wants to figure out what race he's playing against. But if it's CatZ and there is a drone on your side of the map, and there is a mineral wall, you gotta be wary of that. You gotta be thinking of that. CatZ playing very well. That means that he is now 5-0, guys, in the Big Brain Bouts. That's very impressive. 3-0 over Fjand, and now a 2-0 lead over Piggy. But CatZ is not there yet. Game 3 is going to be played on Babylon. I don't know what matchup would be ideal here for Pig, or what he's hoping for. I think Pig's Terran is honestly pretty good, right? I think he's played a lot of Terran. I don't want to see him get Protoss, but I think Pig, Zerg, or Terran, I think he's going to be fine on Babylon. You wanted to watch some serious StarCraft this night, and Ruddy is doing this? Mate, that game 1 was fantastic, Cuckoo. If you cannot appreciate that first game between Pig and CatZ, then you're just not a lover of this game. But Cuckoo is probably just baiting. Cuckoo is a troll. I know, right, Ian Blue? I've noticed that too. Why does Cuckoo take all of his life frustrations out on Roddy and Roddy's chat? That does not quite seem right to me. Is it my fault that Cuckoo is not talented enough to win with Terran? No. So I don't know why he's picking on me all the time. You know, maybe Stormgate, he will be a much nicer individual, but 2023 Cuckoo, a little salty. Cuckoo is definitely old enough to legally drink, especially in Romania. I believe that the drinking age in Romania is 13, so 15-year-old Cuckoo is safe. He can get as fucked up as he wants to be. It's the beauty of Eastern Europe, baby. I was gonna have a follow-up joke there, but I'm not gonna go there. Pig will once more play random. The 13 was a joke, guys. I'm sure it's 16 or 18, whatever it is. For soft liquor, it's 16 in most European countries, and heavy liquor is 18. So 16 for like beer, wine, and stuff like Bacardi, Breezer, and Smirnoff Ice, and 18 for whiskey and that kind of stuff. Alright. This is correct. ZVZ, round 3. Pig obviously was random, guys.
Round 3. Fight.
In the top left side of Babylon, we are looking at the main base of the man with a 2-0 lead here in the grand finals. Main event of the Big Brain Bouts number 24. This is our Peruvian Zerg representing Root Gaming. It's CatZ. And a lot of you guys were counting him out before the best of 5 started. And I don't want to say I told you guys so. But I did tell you that it was going to be close between these two. And I'm not surprised to see him playing well. In the bottom right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who is now unfortunately 0-5 in maps in the Big Brain Bouts. An 0-3 versus DeMusliM and an 0-2 losing record here. But we can still turn it around. And he did get his OG main race. Is this the beginning of the magical Piggy comeback? Hailing from Australia, it's Pig. Game 3 Clown Fiesta. I hope we get a Clown Fiesta. Now CatZ has gone for a hatchery into a gas spawning pool. So I don't think we're going to see another random hatchery. But with CatZ you never know, guys. CatZ is crazy enough to pull off the hidden base in ZVZ. He's going to take this base. Pig will never see it coming. Yeah, no, this is far from over. I can honestly see Pig winning 3 games in a row. It is doable. Especially seeing like how close that first game was. And obviously game 2 is something that CatZ can only truly pull off on Neo Humanity. I don't think he could do it in any other game. This is still anybody's series. What build is this? I don't recognize it. From who? Seems pretty standard, no? Is this streamer Battle Wars Tours? No, not quite. It is just the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts main event on a Friday evening. Big Brain Bouts are back on the menu. We'll be here every single Friday. Most Fridays we start at 6 p.m. Today we started at 8 p.m. because otherwise it would be not doable for Piggy. So, because we love Pig so much, we made an exception for him. But I think future Fridays will go live at 6 p.m. again. But it depends a tiny bit on the DreamHack schedule. I will obviously let you guys know, and if you follow Basilisk on Twitter, they will let you know too. Pig is Eric 15 hatch. Yeah, I think Pig was talking to Reynor about this. Reynor told me a little bit about it last Thursday. I was honestly losing track. But I think that mostly had to do with the CVT opening that was also created by Eric. It was going to revolutionize the meta. Because you don't need any Zerglings anymore to deal with the Reaper. Pig has been random every single game. So far, Zerg, Protoss, Zerg. Maybe Pig should give Reynor a lesson on how to play random against Zerg. You know what I mean? Pig seems to be a whole lot better at that than Reynor is. 14 links with speed on the way for CatZ as a Pig has link speed on the way, but only has 4 Zerglings. I hope that Pig is paying attention. He should see all of these links heading towards his side of the map. With queens in hold position here, we're fine. But are we fine when it comes to that hatchery, guys? That hatchery is not quite done yet. It's going to take a lot of damage initially. I don't know if he can save this, man. I do not know if he can save this. It honestly seems like it's a dead hatch, and at this point we may as well just accept the fact that it is dead. So CatZ is off to an absolutely fantastic start here with just a bunch of links. He gets a kill on the hatchery. Pig is now a 2-base Zerg, and even the queens are going to struggle here a little bit. We're going to have to micro these queens, Piggy. We cannot lose these queens. One of our queens very low HP. Nice Prince Fuse, nice drone pool. This is clean defense. This is very, very clean. A couple of drones are dying. Queen still very low. One queen does die in the end. Was a lot of links. It's not so much the queen or the drones that hurt. It's the hatchery, obviously. And Pig is now going to build some roaches. But CatZ already has a roach wall. And both of these nerds have skipped the baning nest completely. And that obviously means that Pig cannot really get a whole lot done here with roaches. He is doubling down on unit production. And this is honestly turning into a bit of a nightmare best of 5 now for Pig. CatZ is making drones, guys. He's this confident that he is going to defend this. And that this attack is not real, that he's making drones. Making drones and a couple of extractors. Pig is just in so much trouble. Oh man, it seems that between these two, like I actually believe that maybe Pig is the better player, or maybe Pig has, you know, like some more well-rounded skill set. But I think CatZ is like the better tournament player. CatZ just seems very decisive whenever he plays a best of 5 that matters. He comes in with a plan. The plans are freaking crazy, but he just goes with it. He believes in it and he executes it very well. And it seems that for Piggy, just kind of everything goes wrong. in these best of 5s. That is a lot of roaches though. 13 roaches, 16 lings, 1 ravager, 2 extra ravagers on the way. Pig does have a 20 army supply lead. He's on 2 hatcheries. He's ultra all in because CatZ is definitely overdroned a little bit and even took a couple of extra extractors. Is taking another extractor. CatZ. All that CatZ needs to do here, guys, is build units. If CatZ can defend this attack successfully, he is going to win. Pig does not want to settle, I think, for that hatchery. Piggy wants more. This is it. Pig's tournament live is on the line here. Loses 1 ravager immediately. And the other ravagers are so exposed. But the floodgates are open. Here come the lings. Here come the roaches. Will Pig send us to game 4? I'm starting to become a believer here, guys. 2 hatchery piggy. 30 drones and a dream. A lot of drones have already gone down. These lings need to show up as well. I mean, it wasn't even the most beautiful attack with the ravagers leading the charge. But I think it's good enough. And Piggy will prevent the clean sweep. And it seems that he will get his first map win on the board in the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. It honestly looked very dire. It looked like something that was never going to work anymore. I don't think that CatZ even believed that Pig was still going to attack. But Pig just doubled down, made more roaches, made more lings, and gets a W. GG gets called, and Pig gets 1 on the board. And perhaps this is the first of many. Finally, he got rid of that 0. The monkey is off the back or shoulder, whatever. Pig gets rid of the 0 on the Friday night. And perhaps this is the start of Pig's magical W jersey and journey. And he gets a W on the jersey, who knows. We have a game 4. And after 4 comes 5. That honestly is a lucky victory for Piggy. Because Pig was pretty much dead, guys. There is no other way to put it. Pig was pretty much dead. 2 hatcheries, 30 drones. If CatZ would have just stopped at like 40 drones and built nothing but roaches, it'd be completely fine there. And I have to admit that the attack wasn't even all that pretty. It was a tiny bit ugly even, with Ravagers in the front. They were super exposed, but doesn't matter how you get it done, right? A win is a win, especially in a best of 5 like this. For 200 bucks, 150 for the winner, 50 bucks for the loser. Guys, Pig is requesting 3 minutes, and then CatZ is requesting 3 minutes as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a 3-minute break too. And after that, I'll be back with Piggy versus CatZ game 4. I'm happy to see Pig win as well. And I honestly believe we can still go game 5. It's anybody's series, guys. And I'm not doing the caster thing, because these two, they just have weird games. And then it's just a swing of momentum. CatZ can win a couple games in a row. Pig can absolutely win 3 in a row. It's not over yet. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, I am back. One more friendly reminder that both of these nerds are streaming. RootCats and X5_Pig over at Twitch. If you guys want to do me a little favor, show them some love. Post the links in the chat. If you can post links. Not everyone can. Pig is good to go. CatZ is good to go. Good to go. Let's go. Game 4 is going to be played on Ancient Sister. Could be the last game of the day. This was a long day of StarCraft. Obviously with the WTL earlier today. I hope you guys enjoyed the effort today. 2 best of 7s and 4 best of 5s. Was a lot of StarCraft. And a couple of ladder games in between as well. As we're getting ready for a fun, exciting weekend. Where everyone is finally back on the menu. And it seems like we got Protoss, guys. Protoss in game 4. But it's not Neo-Humanity. There is no gold mineral wall into a natural. So we're going to have to do something else.
Round 4. Fight!
Here we go. In the bottom left side, the man who still has the 2-1 lead in the main event of the Big Brain Bouts, number 24, and he's going for a 12 pull. This is our Peruvian Zerg, CatZ. In the top right side, we're looking at the main base of the man who finally got a point on the board in the Big Brain Bouts. Can he continue that trend? Are we on the winning record right now? Winning track. This is our Australian Protoss, Piggy. Now I really hope for Pig that he is scouting. And we are going gateway. And our probe is heading in the right direction. So that's good news against 12 full. CatZ probably is crazy enough. Oh my goodness. Is he going to go for a hatchery block as well? I think CatZ is gonna try to build a... no, Pig doesn't have to be dead here. There's absolutely no reason for Pig to be dead. But Pig does need to wall off. I think Pig needs a full wall off here, guys. If Pig would build a forge right now and go for a full wall off, this is game over. And Pig would actually win. There is a drone heading towards your side of the map, Pig. Please be aware of that. Here are the links. He's gonna see the links. He knows it's 12 full. He's gonna see the drone. Can we get a wall off, Piggy? Okay, let's go forge, mate. Go forge, please. Okay, he goes Cybercore. I mean, doesn't have to be bad. Does not have to be bad, but I think a forge is easier. I think with a forge, we get a free win. Like, Zealot, Forge, Cannon. I think we get a free win, man. Because Pig's economy is way better than CatZ's economy at the moment. Let's see how this plays out. Oh my goodness, the timing of the Zealot is picture perfect. The Zealot can even safely attack the hatchery a little bit. We have a second Zealot in production. After the Zealot, we're probably going to go for adapts. We need batteries right now, Piggy. Pig, our Cybercore is done. Let's go battery. The more batteries, the merrier. Please don't underdo it. As many batteries as you can possibly afford. It's probes and Zealots against a proxy hatch and a 12 pool. This should honestly be good for Pig, guys. As long as Pig doesn't really fuck up, please get another battery, Pig. Take this as serious as you humanly can. It's 12 pool and a hatchery on your side of the map. I feel like one battery is crazy, but okay, if he believes in one battery, that's okay. CatZ, is he even sending drones? He is sending drones. He's gonna spine crawler rush. But obviously this hatchery is taking a lot of damage. The Zealots did get surrounded, but most of the Lynx have died already. Honestly, this is looking so good for Pig. As long as he doesn't do something stupid, I think he's in a really good spot. I still think I would love another battery. Like, we could have had 2 more batteries here and we'd be absolutely cooking. Now, because of the creep, we are forced to build our batteries much further away. But so far, so good. That hatchery is very low on HP. Spine crawler gets killed. Straight up kill, no cancel. So that's a dead drone too. There is a creep doomer going down. That one stalker is on the wrong side of the wall and the battery cannot heal it. This is why extra batteries would have been so freaking sweet. Obviously, Pig cannot let the Zealot get surrounded, and he doesn't. Very good save there on the Zealot. I mean, so far, so good. Oh my god, I don't like that. Pig, why did you do that? And we cannot, guys, you cannot overcharge here because you have no nexus. That is very, very important to keep in mind. Pig cannot overcharge because he has no nexus. CatZ is gonna drop another creep tumor to save the spine crawlers. This is such an important creep tumor right now. I mean, this is weird video gaming, but we have 2 extra gateways going up. We're looking at a 4-gate Protoss with 3 batteries. Double pylon. It should be a win for Pig. CatZ is ultra all in. As long as Pig does not do something stupid, this is 100% a win for Pig. I feel like CatZ cannot win this game, but Pig would still lose it. I even think a couple sentries would be sweet here. I know he doesn't have too much gas. He has only been mining of 1 gas, but... oh, there is a chance. There is more than a chance that we go into 5 games here. Like, if you're Pig, this looks all very scary, but you have to use the StarCraft 2 knowledge. And we know that Pig is very smart. He's got a lot of knowledge. He has great understanding of this game. And he has to know that CatZ is ultra in. No! Zealot, traitor Zealot. The Zealot pushes the Stalker, but we have reroll. I like the reroll. Every second that goes by, guys, is a good one for Pig. He's got 3 gateways. He's got a bunch of batteries. And he's got 25 probes against the 11 drones of CatZ. As long as Pig does not get surrounded away from batteries, I think he's fine. He still has this pylon on the other side of the map that has been a great scout. Pig still working with 3 gateways. He can warp in 3 units. He's about to lose the second gate though, so then he goes down to 2 gateways, but even then he's fine. I don't think that's a great fight for Zerglings, just not enough surface area. Okay. Pig is now finally building all these batteries that I wish he would have built a while ago, but... you know what Pig has done a very good job in, by the way, guys, is not blocking the Nexus. Pig can still just expand here. He is not preventing his own Nexus from going down. Gonna rebuild the cybernetic score. Stalkers go forward. CatZ feels that this is the fight to take. 1 Stalker does get picked off immediately by Zerglings. It is a bit scary, but I feel like eventually all these batteries should be good enough. problem with not having a Nexus here is not only that you don't have an overcharge, guys, but every battery that you build also starts with 50 energy. It's still a bit scary, but I still like it for Pig. I like it a lot for Pig. CatZ is expanding on the other side of the map, but he's on 10 drones. CatZ is literally on 10 drones here. Pig now blocked his own Nexus with that Stalker warp in, but that's okay, that's temporary. If that pylon dies, I think all the batteries will still be powered. You guys want to play the guessing game quickly? How many Zerglings have died in this 7-minute game? How many Zerglings do you guys think CatZ lost with his 12 drone economy? My guess is 44. I guess 44. 38 is the winning guess. Ooh, done mate with the 37. That was a sweet one, mate. That was very sweet. Eba trying the Price is Right me with his 43 guess. I see you, Eba. You're like, Roddy has good guesses. I'll go below by 1. Alright. So this game is now continuing. We are 8 minutes in. It is a proper clown fiesta in the main event of the Big Brain Bouts this time around. 200 bucks on the line, 150 for the winner, 50 for the loser. Pig is absolutely in the driver's seat here in game 2. Excuse me, game 4. To get his second win. He's not there yet. And it is going to be very annoying. Because there's a lot of creep he's going to have to clean up for a long time. There's very little he can do about this. But he does go for the robo and he's going to be able to crank out an observer. I think Pig is in a great spot, but obviously between these two, I think if we've learned one thing throughout the best of 5, is that we should not call games over too early. These two are very evenly matched, but they are not pro gamers, so they do make mistakes and they allow certain comebacks to happen that shouldn't happen. Eva says 2 sport crawlers on 19 drones is crazy. Well, CatZ is crazy. I don't think that CatZ would even dispute that. Be like, you guys call me crazy? Yeah. That's fine. I am. Here is the first Dark Templar of Piggy, but I think it shouldn't be able to get too much done. We've got a Spore here. We've got plenty of Queens. Just having DTs out, though, is nice for the map presence. As long as there's no lair, there's no Overseer. So your DTs can just deny a third base. And 2 base against 2 base is obviously always a very good scenario for the Protoss player. On top of that, your natural is rather safe with all these batteries. No, I don't think CatZ scouted the Dark Shrine. I just think he expected it. He saw a Twilight Council. And if you know it's a weird game, where obviously you're going to have a very late lair, I think making a Spore Crawler makes sense. Kyolt is saying, I hope he denies creep with those Dark Templars. I don't see that often enough. It's actually something that I've recently been trying to do. Just have like a random DT out on the map to deny an active creep tumor. It's actually pretty sweet. And the combination of a Dark Templar and an Observer is a very sweet combo to deny creep. It's kind of hard to pull off if you're an F2 abuser like I am. Oh, I hope we have we don't have a unit in position. We could warp in, and that final warp in is sort of good enough, but not quite. So a couple of links do make it into the natural, and that's obviously annoying for Pig, but we've got Zealots with charge, so we do have fast units to deal with the fast units of the Zerg. I mean, it's obviously some damage. It's a lot of indirect damage with the lost mining time. And a random probe going down. The Zealot charge have been revealed, and CatZ apparently has money to crank out 14 roaches at once. Yeah, Pig can no longer attack, guys. Pig needs to start cranking out Immortals. Gets an Archon. I don't hate the Archon. Pig should not attack CatZ. Like, Pig just has to use the knowledge he has right now as a StarCraft 2 player, where 2 base against 2 base is good for the Protoss. You don't need to attack into the Zerg here, Piggy. You really don't. These links showing up is actually good news for Pig, because that will maybe discourage him from going for the attack that he was planning. Because that attack, I don't think was going to be a success. There are 23 freaking roaches out on the map and a Ravager and 6 more roaches in production. Pig is going to scout this right now, and I hope Pig sees an army that he knows he cannot attack into. Well done. That's well done by PiG. He's a 2-base Protoss against a 2-base Zerg. He's going up to 3 bases. No need to fight roaches. On the other side of the map, on creep. Yeah, this attack would make sense if indeed KatZ was trying to economically recover and go up to 3 bases. But since he's not, all that PiG needs to do... I would love an Immortal, by the way, but okay. And KatZ has a big army. I honestly don't know how this is gonna go. It comes down to the micro, it comes down to the execution. Maybe a battery can have a big impact. PiG sets up a pretty sweet concave. The roaches are very clumped up, so these Archons hit are fat and juicy. But KatZ just has way more. Stark's in a bit of trouble. We need overcharge, we need overcharge. Let's fight with the overcharge. If only we had 1 or 2 Immortals here, guys. The battery dies immediately, the Archon dies, and 2 base KatZ of 37 drones. It actually seems like he's gonna get the job done. This is robbery in broad daylight. A hatchery and a link flood of 10 drones. And it seems that KatZ with 2 base roach production is still gonna get the job done. PiG's army was just not fantastic against roaches, and Zerg players can make a lot of roaches of 2 hatcheries. As you can see here, still 66 army supply left for our Peruvian Zerg. The man got a W over Fjond in the Friday night in the Big Brain Bouts. And it really does seem that the Friday nights just belong to KatZ. As a lot of you guys were counting him out before this even started. Throughout the week, everyone said, PiG wins, PiG wins, PiG wins. KatZ says, nope. Gotta respect the OGs. You gotta respect the founder and owner of Root Gaming, as KatZ gets his second W on a Friday night. Don't ask me to summon up these games, because I wouldn't even know where to start. But with a lot of creativity and a little bit of Peruvian magic, KatZ gets the second W in the Big Brain Bouts. Fjond fell victim to him 3-0. And now a 3-1 over PiG, where PiG got Zerg, Protoss, Zerg, and Protoss. Yeah, that's... Honestly, I believe that PiG is at least as good, if not better, than KatZ in StarCraft 2. But I feel that KatZ is the slightly better tournament player. Is the better best of 5 player and maybe performs better under pressure. That was fun. That was enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think this was a very fun Big Brain Bouts. Couple of nice PvTs between Battle Booty and Showdown, and obviously Clem and SKillous is always a treat to watch. Our first best of 5, maybe that was a bit of a miss. Swing and a miss. A ZVZ between Nikic and Young Jacob that ended 3-0 very quickly. PiG was also playing random ... Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he was in a disadvantage, right? Because you can also say that it's a disadvantage for KatZ to play against random. It's very hard to prepare for random, and on top of that, you can only really figure out what you want to do on a specific map by the time that you scout. So I don't think it's lucky for KatZ that PiG decided to play random. And yeah, PiG is just a random player. Like, that is not an excuse for the loss. It's just, as I said, I think they are both very good StarCraft 2 players. And because they are pretty evenly matched, the games can look rather funny and there are a lot of mistakes. But that is just what happens when 2 guys play against each other that are very close in skill. And then on top of that, KatZ is just a madman who plays StarCraft 2 in his own way. He's got a lot of creativity and he puts you in scenarios that you just don't face very often. Almost every single game that KatZ plays is going to look like that. But almost every single game that you play in the shoes of PiG is not going to look like that. The event is over, yes. My long day of StarCraft is coming to an end. This will do it for the 24th edition already of the Big Brain Bouts. Can I get a little bit of love for Basilisk in the chat, guys? 24 times they put up $500 that I was able to give away to pro gamers. These are the final scores of today. We had a 3-0, a 3-1, a 3-1, and a 3-1. With KatZ and PiG being the main event of the evening. $150 for the winner. PiG will still get $50 for being the runner-up in this best of 5 show match. I think it was fun. I think it was an awesome way to come back on the Friday night. I think we saw some great games. Especially game 1 between KatZ and PiG. Definitely the highlight of the day, right? Let's be honest. That was crazy. That is going to do it for me today. I know a lot of you guys are asking for an interview, but instead of an interview, guys, I'm going to do something that I think is way better for the winner of the main event, and that is host his channel. The man is live. He is taking a little break because he's probably buzzing. So what we are going to do is give CatZ a raid, and then you guys can just hang out with CatZ and talk about the games. I'm sure that he's very happy. He plays well, and he just shows up. I would actually love to play against CatZ once. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think CatZ and Roddy can have a fun best of 5.